Whew. Hope the new one goes in easier than that. There she goes. What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Diagnostics Done Right. We got the coolant draining. Had to borrow a pair of pliers from the customer. It's the only thing I didn't bring. So we got the coolant draining. We got the reservoir out of the way. We gotta get this motor mount, or the engine mount, out of the way. And then 3 bolts on the water pump pulley. And then there's 4, I think they're like 9mm on the water pump itself. We're gonna get our jack. I got a piece of wood. We're gonna support the engine and break these engine mount bolts loose. Beautiful. Put those in the tray. And then we got one in the front, one in the back. These look a little smaller. Go with a 15. Oh, first try. 15. Beautiful. This one's a little tight. Give it a couple more ugga-duggas. Bam. Engine mount is out of the way. Now we have a little better access to the pulley and to our water pump. So now we'll work on getting these bolts out. I believe these are 10s. Yes, these are 10s. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold one, crack them loose. There's one loose. Spin that guy. There's 2 loose. Now we're gonna tighten this one back up a little bit, but it should come out relatively easy. There we go. Now we should be able to pop this last one back loose relatively easily. Put a little tension on the pulley, maybe so it doesn't spin. Maybe. Bam, and she's loose. So we have all 3 loose. We can get this pulley off. Brought our handy dandy ratchet wrench. We had clear skies in the forecast yesterday, and now it's spitting on me. There's one. Two. Spin that guy around. I'll get this last one off. There we go, and there is our pulley. Bam, third bolt. Got our AutoZone special, the Duralast. These are like nothing pumps. New gasket. Oh, these are 8s. Oh, bam. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. All cracked loose. I didn't bring an 8 ratchet wrench. I should have. We will move our drain bucket over here underneath the pump. Spin these bolts out. Oh, that was the wrong one. So we're gonna snug that guy back up. That is for the timing cover. There were 2 right next to each other. So we'll tighten that one back up and come down here. There she goes. I'm gonna put a little socket in that guy. Make that extraction easier. There we go. Should be able to get this guy out by hand now. I'm not sure of the procedure. I did bring some gray ATF just in case, or not ATF, RTV. This thing don't get ATF. Separate this guy from the housing. Did I bring my trusty mallet? I think I did. Yeah. All right. Sure if I'd be able to get in here. Not much throw. There she goes. We just want to break that seal a little bit. She ain't gonna come off pretty. She gonna come off with some ferocity. Really only get in the pry on one side, so it kind of just rocks back and forth. too much pressure on the timing cover. So we just gotta work it little by little until it breaks that seal completely. Service data says, just slide it out. Just slide it out. Sure. We'll just slide it out. Hope the new one goes in easier than that. There she goes. She definitely got some resistance to her. Of course you can't hear nothing, but I have to put some force in to spin that guy. You'll see that in the new one. That new one just spins freely. Spin it with one finger. And that comes with a new O-ring seal. And it comes with a story. Step 1, clean the cooling system. Yep, we're gonna do that. There's no rust, no scale, nothing. She was just snug. Step 2, drain coolant. We finally did that with the help of our customer. I'm gonna not charge him a shop fee because I had to use his tools. Remove fan clutch. No. Okay. There's no gasket. Compare. Bam. And back in. Alright. Put our O-ring. Slip that guy on. Just like that. Get our bolt holes oriented. We'll get our 3 water pump bolts. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward gig right here. Nothing too involved. Definitely doesn't take 4 or 5 hours, that's for sure. It'll probably take longer to bleed the air out of the system than it will of everything else. And these get tightened to I think like 18 Newton meters, so good and snug. Good and snug. I'm not sure if they go into water jackets. They didn't have Loctite on them or anything like that, so we don't need to overdo it. That's why I'm just using a 1/4 inch, and we just snug them up. Snug them up good. After this, we'll pop the pulley back on, get the belt on, and then we'll lower it back down, get the engine mount reinstalled, and then we can top it up. Pressure check it for leaks. I didn't check the book time because my all data messed up last night. And I checked it as I was driving here, and it was finally reinstated, or at least reactivated. All right, so those are all good and snug as a bug, not going nowhere. Just double check them. Yeah. Double check this last one here. Beautiful. I'll get our pulley. Get one of these bolts started. All right. Let's see what we got. Drive belt. The AC belt is its own. That's a stretch fit one. I'm glad we didn't have to mess with that guy. It does not. Thanks, all data. Appreciate it. All right, so I guess we gotta figure it out ourselves, huh? There we go. Pop that guy on. Beautiful. Perfect. Now we got some tension. Should be able to snug these up a little bit more. Haha, yeah. I'll turn it a little bit, but that's all right. Whew, whew. Got it. I would like to snug them up just a hair more. So we're gonna try and do just that. There we go. Aha. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't want this pulley walking off. Bam. Put that guy back on. Get these bolts started. Oh, drop her down a little bit. Slowly. Fasteners started. these all back on. Get these lower ones zipped down. Maybe. Just needed a little more extension. Beautiful. Get our support out of there. Bam, we're in the home stretch. Home stretch. All right. This guy just sits on these little tabs here. There's one on the inside here as well. Bam. And that is it. Reconnect our hose here. We'll go down, we'll make sure we closed our petcock valve. And then we'll fill her up. That's definitely not enough. I could run up to AutoZone and grab it.
You sure?
Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, it's done. I just gotta fill it up, bleed the air out of the system, and you're good to go, brother.
Yeah, I wasn't for sure if it was safe mixing coolant.
No, yeah, definitely not. Especially without doing a complete flush.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I'll just make sure I grab the same one. No, of course not. I'm gonna clean everything up. I'll leave the shield off until the last, because once we fill it up, we gotta bring it up to temperature. I'll make sure there's no leaks, and then I'll put that shield back on. But other than that, everything is engine mounts back, new water pump, new pulley. Normally it's the seal that goes bad, like the little gasket, but she just don't want to spin anymore. Normally you're supposed to be able to spin this like with one finger, you know what I mean? So after that, it just builds up pressure and then starts to leak right out of there. But yeah, she's all good to go. I'll run and get a gallon for you, and here are your pliers back. I appreciate that. That was silly of me. But yeah, I'll clean up what I can, and then I'll run and grab it. Come back and we'll make sure she's good to go.